to my knowledge, this is your first time over here.
Yes, this is my first time in Portugal. And actually on this tour I'm singing with Marky Ramone, and a lot of the places that we're going I've never been. So that is not only exciting, but you know, really enjoyable. So to come here with Marky, you know, it'd be great to come here at all, but coming here with him is especially special because he has friends wherever he goes and these wonderful fans. So for my first time ever singing here, to sing with him and his songs is a privilege.
How the shows have been like with this Blitzkrieg?
Fantastic. I mean, you couldn't really have better music to play, especially live. Their own songs are. There's never been better rock music ever recorded or written, and then to be able to sing that with all the people that also love this music, it's very, very powerful, very energizing, and makes me feel very lucky.
Surprise! Surprise!
I've done a bunch of interviews in my career. This is actually the first time I've interviewed someone who's been on Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh, wow. Yes. I was friends with one of the head people in charge at Cartoon Network and Adult Swim, and of course I, like so many people, was a huge fan of the show. The Aqua Teen, great characters, amazing voices. It looks beautiful. I like the way the artwork looks. So they started talking about if I wanted to have a cameo appearance on the show, and then we recorded a song that actually the creators of Aqua Teen Hunger Force wrote, sort of based on my music style, the Andrew WK style.
You got any other, happier songs about partying? Hey, let's party! What's up for party tonight?
I just couldn't believe it. I was so moved by it and very thankful. And then when I saw they actually were going to draw me into it and dancing, trying to cheer Frylock up, I think, is this real? How can this is like a dream.
It's funny because the Party song and your appearance on that show, they're like a synthesis of what Andrew WK is, kind of like a caricature, isn't it? Like there's that side to you.
I am easy to draw, I guess, because the clothes are very plain. If I was wearing a very detailed embroidered king's outfit, it would take a lot more time to draw, and you'd have to put a lot more color and stuff. So I wear these clothes so it's easy for people to draw me.
My point is that you have this more easily described side, and on the other hand you have this motivational speaker side on which you get really, really deep and meaningful. It's like a mantra, and it's really deep in terms of the things you've presented in recent years, for instance.
Well, thank you for observing any of this and noticing or even thinking about it at all on that level. I want it to be, I think of it sometimes like a casino, where you want to make it very easy to understand what you're offering and invite people in and make it very fun, and you welcome them into your world. And then once they're inside, you also want to make sure there's enough to keep them occupied and entertained, and they could stay in there their whole life, hopefully. So once you're welcome to this party, we make it very simple and easy to get in, and then I want you to stay there, so I have to keep coming up with fun stuff for us to do. The goal is always the same, whether it's through talking or an interview like this or a motivational speaking or music or whatever, is to try to get to a place of cheerfulness, of excitement, of intensity. And I'll try to use any way I can, because sometimes I'll meet people that don't like rock music. They don't like loud music. So how can I get that person to the party state of mind. And so I just, try to keep it all, like you said, very singular and one-dimensional. But then within that one dimension, there could be a billion dimensions.
Everyone is welcome. Is that like almost compulsory?
Yeah. Even if I don't like them or not, that it goes beyond me. It's not. I'm not in charge of the party. I'm just another person there. I have specific, responsibilities within that. But everyone has a part to play, and everyone has value to add.
Get off the bread, get off the bread, get off the bread with some game rolling.
When was the last time you said no to a party?
I try to do my best, and like anybody else, sometimes I don't. But I feel very lucky, so I don't want to waste these chances I've been given. There's a lot of people in the world that would like to have the chances that I get to have to do things. For example, singing Ramone songs with Marky Ramone on the drums. That is a dream that has happened to come true for me. So I try to always appreciate everything as best I can and try to do as good of a job as I can so that I don't waste the chance. But I never take it for granted. And to me, that, being alive is the party. It's the celebration of your own existence and what you can do with it. So that's why you can party every day. If you're grateful for something like your birthday or the weekend or a holiday, you celebrate and you party what you're grateful for. I'm someone, like many people, who has had a very hard time staying cheerful or being always happy, but always want to shoot for that. So I tried to come up with some mission, some activity I could dedicate my life to that would, first of all, make me feel good and make me cheered up, and then hopefully other people that wanted to be cheered up could get cheered up by it as well. You hope that what you put your energy into while you're here on Earth has some kind of uplifting, good feeling. But also remember that life is, all the emotions have a place. So it's also not to edit out any version of yourself. Just let yourself feel everything.
Sometimes it's not about the funny or the fun, right?
Well, it's always that, but there's many different ways to have fun, and there's, a sad feeling can be just as valuable as a happy one. It gets very strange, but you can get cheered up even by bad feelings just because you're feeling anything. The worst, I think, would just be to have no feeling, to be completely numb.
A friend of mine, who's a music critic, was talking to me about you and saying, I think Andrew WK is a cross between, or the offspring of Henry Rollins, Dick Manitoba, and Billy Joel all mashed together.
Those are great gentlemen. Those are three of my favorite people, and three of the greatest people that ever existed. I mean, handsome Dick Manitoba especially. No one sings like him. I love his power, and also that he is fun, and funny, like just huge influences for sure. But people like that, they go beyond just influencing, someone in music. They influence the whole country, the whole world, the whole surrounding area in many different ways. That's how the Ramones are too. You could never even have heard of the Ramones, and you've still been influenced by them. You don't even realize it. That's how vast and deep these formidable figures can be. They can influence the way you think, not just how you sing or play. So they're all great examples of far-reaching and intense individuals. So to be compared to anybody like that is very nice.